Now we're going to segue into our tribe talk of the week. So if you haven't been here for a tribe talk, you're missing out. But they're all online on our Facebook page, our website, and on YouTube as well. And this week, our contestant is Cheryl Hopkins. Come on down. And Ryan told me to make sure I have the other mic. I think you'll be punctual on your time, but just in case, I apologize for interrupting you. Okay. It's not me.
I have to really talk with this, eh?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. Okay. Good morning, tribe.
Good morning.
I just love how that sounds. When Ryan asked me to do this, my first response was, I can't get up here and say anything. But after I sat and I listened to God pricking at my heart, I have some things to share about the overview of Deuteronomy, a call to the covenant faithfulness. As we have learned during this book of the Bible, Moses was offering instruction to the next generation that was about to enter into the Promised Land. As I reflected on this book, I saw our tribe as being the next generation to enter the Promised Land with the transition of new leadership at Word of Grace. Not just with a new lead pastor, but to all of us being faithful to the calling He has placed on our hearts. The verse from Deuteronomy 6:4-9 tells us to listen, Israel. The Lord is your God, the God alone. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. God has been faithful to our tribe, and we need to be as faithful to our God. Throughout Israel's trek through the desert, God always made provisions and continued to show His grace. Just like we may feel our tribe is walking through a dry spell, God is our creator and redeemer, and He wants to give us a life and blessings. The middle of the book reviews the various laws that Israel needed to follow to show the world the wisdom and justice of God. Wisdom that includes worshiping God through tithes and offerings, civil laws that instruct on marriage, families, and businesses, and laws that explain social justice. Just as the next generation needed instructions from the prophets on how to live their lives during this particular time period, we as a tribe need instructions from our pastors on how to live our lives. Through their knowledge of the Word, our tribe can show how Christ's love will offer hope and salvation to a broken world. As Deuteronomy closes, Moses issues a challenge that the new generation needs to listen to receive divine blessings. He says to choose life by loving and listening to the Lord your God. But the heart of humanity is hard and stubborn and wants to define good and evil by human standards and not God's standards. Even though the next generation will rebel and be put in exile, at any given time, the chosen ones can turn their hearts back to God, and He will show His unconditional love by giving hope for a new heart that will learn to really, truly listen and love Him. I feel we as a tribe are also challenged to listen and to love our God, that we may transform our hearts to truly love God and to believe that God will transform Word of Grace to be a tribe that shows the love of Christ to all. To end, I would like to rephrase Deuteronomy 6:4-9 to say, listen, tribe of Word of Grace, the Lord is our God, the God alone, and we will love the Lord our God with all our heart, all our soul, and all our might. Thank you.
Perfect.